Let's talk about making money as a web hosting company when you're not even a web hosting company. And you're like, what am I talking about today? Reseller hosting. All right, so what is reseller hosting? You may be wondering, right? Simply put, that you go rent out an already pre-configured server from an already established web hosting company. And you're not going to just rent out a server most of the time. You're going to be renting also the necessary software that you need to run a successful web hosting company. And then when you get this pre-configured server that you have rented out from an already established web hosting company, then go look for other people who also want to have their websites hosted, right? And then you will charge them more than you're already paying this web hosting company. So to best understand this, let us take a step back to talk about what you really need to run a successful web hosting company. All right. Now, you will need a data center of some sort. You will need servers. That is in general what we are talking of here. This is where you're going to be storing your client's data, right? So if you're going to be running a web hosting company on your own, you're saying you don't want to be a reseller, you want to run your own web hosting company, then you're going to have a data center. Now you can think of how much a data center will cost you, but this is not just a data center that you need or these servers that you need so that when people want to have their website hosted, they can store their data on your servers. You also want to manage those servers. Now, this is the hardest part. I will tell you, if you ask any web hosting company, they will tell you that server management is one of the things that will really make your life as hard as possible, because you have to think of pulling that server. That server should not overheat, because if it overheats, then it's going to fail. And if it fails, people will be offline, their websites will be offline, and then they will start opening support tickets, live tickets on your website. You won't like it. Not only that, you will also need security for that data center. It's very common sense that nobody will want to do business with you if they are not satisfied that their data is not secure with you. So you want 24/7 surveillance, CCTV, you want to hire personnel that will guard that data center for you. You also want to have water leakage detectors, for example, that are also monitored 24/7. Why? Because if there is going to be water that is going to be seeping into your servers, they are going to fail. And if they fail, people are going to go offline. You don't like that. Also, you are going to be faced with a lot of technical troubleshooting. Servers can be one of the things that can easily fail, even when you've done everything in your power to make sure that they won't fail. Sometimes these servers are just stubborn to fail. So you will be faced with a lot of technical troubleshooting that you really need to figure out as soon as possible. Because think of it in this way, if you have your client's website being offline for even just 1 hour, you see hell on earth. So we have to figure out a solution as soon as possible when that server will fail, and you have to do it as soon as possible. So server management is one of the things that will really make your life very hard if you are to run a web hosting company on your own. Now, you also need a billing software. Let me tell you one thing. With a web hosting company, you have clients, some are paying monthly, some are paying yearly, some are paying for 6 months, some are paying for 3 months, some are paying for maybe 3 years. It's very easy to manage, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, right? For example, think of it in this way. One client today buys maybe your lowest plan for a monthly plan, and then they get another one. They maybe 2 days from now they buy for the yearly plan, for your top tier plan, and then you get another one next week who will buy maybe the middle plan, and then instead of buying for the yearly, maybe they go for 3 years, and then you get another one maybe next month they buy for the monthly plan for your highest tier plan. It's very easy to manage 5 people and to know that this one is paid you today, so they are supposed to pay you again maybe on that date. It's very easy when you have very few people. When you start getting something around 50 clients, 100 clients, 500 clients, 1,000 clients, there will be a lot of chaos. So you really need to get a billing software that will help automate all this process. This billing software is responsible for knowing that if a client is paid today, when are they supposed to pay? If they don't pay, you can even pre-configure this software to say maybe if they don't pay and then you give them a grace period of, let's say, 10 days. If they don't pay you in that 10 days, then you terminate the account. So this software will be there to terminate that account for you. You won't have to do anything, just have to pre-configure it. Even if you say if someone doesn't pay you and then they move into 9 days before paying you, maybe you want to charge them a fee for late payments, this billing software will be very excellent in doing that. If you are to do it on your own manually, there will be a lot of chaos, that I can guarantee you. Now, you also need web hosting control panels. I'm sure the one which is very popular right now is cPanel. There's also there's also Plesk, and then there's also Direct Admin and other control panels. But I'm quite sure that most of the people are familiar with cPanel. Why? Because it's very easy to use compared to all these other panels or all these control panels. So you also need to buy licenses for that control panel. I think cPanel right now for 100 accounts is going for $53 per month. Then the lowest plan, I think, is starting from $13 per month for just one account. So you can imagine that you need to manage your servers, you need to provide control panels for your clients, you need to have a data center, you need to have a billing software. Not only that, but you also need to have technical workers. Technical workers, why? Because if your server is to go down or if something is to go wrong, you need people with technical skills to help you with the troubleshooting that as soon as possible, so that you can save even the repetition of your command. Just think of it in this way. If you have clients on a daily basis, almost every day, clients are going down because of poor server management, because you don't have these skilled technical workers, then your reputation for your company is going to go down as soon as possible. You also need a huge capital to get started. Because think of it in this way: if you're going to be paying technical workers, you're going to be paying for CCTV, you're going to pay for security guards, if you're going to pay for water leakage detectors, if you're going to pay for server management, anything that has to do server management, for the billing software, for the control panels, you're going to really need a huge capital to get started. So what is the solution to all this? How can you become a web hosting company with none of all those requirements that I was just talking about? The solution is to become a reseller. Reselling web hosting is very good for you. Why? Because you already are going with an already established web hosting company. You rent out their pre-configured servers, and usually these servers will come already with the control panels already installed. For example, if you had to buy reseller hosting from us, you get this server already with cPanel installed for you. All you need to do is to resell it to your clients. The web hosting company will worry about server management, and then you just worry about getting clients. So you can see that your life is now very much easy. You don't even have to hire any technical person. You just have to go buy this reseller package from an already established web hosting company, and then you go sell it to your clients. They will also provide you with a free billing software. For example, we at Makuru we provide all our resellers with a free WHMCS license for the Grow plan and then the Scale plan. So if you go for the test drive and the Kickstarter, you won't get the free software, but if you go for the Grow plan and the Scale plan, then you're definitely going to get a free WHMCS license. Not just that, even if you are to go with the plan that you don't get the free billing software license, you will find out that we will provide that license to you at a very much cheaper price than you would have got it if you had to go directly to WHMCS, for instance. So you don't even need a huge capital to get started. You only need money to buy a reseller package. You can always contact your web hosting company. For instance, if something is to go wrong and then you want technical support, you can even reach out to us. Maybe a client is telling you their website is misbehaving and you don't know really how to tackle it. Then you can just go to our 24/7 live support, and then we will be assisting you as soon as possible. And then your client will think you are the one who is doing it. So what are the benefits of being a reseller hosting, right? Like I have been mentioning to you, there is no need for you to worry about managing the servers. No need to worry about that, and no need to have a huge budget to set up your own data center and your own servers. You can even white label everything. No one will know that you are actually a reseller. Almost every web hosting company that you think or that you think of out there, they all started out almost all of them, they all started out as a reseller. Why? Because it's very easy to scale up when you start as a reseller. And then as you get more clients, you start growing, you get your own data centers, more money is coming in, and then you can grow from there. So no need to buy any expensive software or applications that are needed to manage clients. I was talking of billing and then cPanels. No need to buy those. If you get a reseller package, they usually come pre-configured for you, and then all you just need to do is to look for clients, and then there is the opportunity for you to build your brand over time. As I was telling you, that the more people you get, you build your brand, the more reputation you probably get. Why? Because server management is already done for you, so you get the best reputation that you need to get started. People will have faith in you, more people will be buying from you, and then you grow from there, build your brand, and then you are a standalone web hosting company in no time. Now, there's also very high return on investment. Because think of it in this way: reseller packages, they go between $20 to $200, depending on who you are getting that reseller package from. Even if you had to get a reseller package for even $200, think of it in this way: if you can get maybe just 100 clients into that one server that you have bought for $200, right? Think of it in this way: web hosting ranges between $2 to about $15 per what? Per client, depending with how much resources you are going to be giving your clients. So if you can get maybe for that $2 plan, right? Or maybe for that $250 plan, or maybe you make it $250, or maybe you make it $5, for instance, right? It's very easy if you're maybe buying that a package for $100 per month, and then you max it out, you are already making $500. You remove $200, you give it to your web hosting company that you're buying the reseller package from, you keep $300. So it's a fair deal. You see, maybe per month you're making $300, but you will find out that growing a web hosting company, especially when you have got good reputation, is very easy, and then you will get more clients, and then you always add more reseller packages, and then you can host as many clients as you want. Now, obviously, it comes with disadvantages. Reseller hosting, not everything that has advantages obviously will also come with disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages of being a reseller? There is limited access to the server, especially here at Makruan. The reason why we don't want to grant you full access to the server is we understand that most people, they are not really tech savvy to be managing a server. So if we give you root access, for example, it's very easy for you to mess things, and then you will bring all your clients offline if you don't know what you are doing. So we want to give you limited access. If you want more access, maybe you want to change something, we really favor that you contact us, and then we will do it for you. The reason why we do this is because we don't want to mess your reputation. If you are going to be successful as a reseller, we are also going to be successful. Why? Because you are going to buy more reseller packages from us when you are getting more clients. So this is one of the reasons. You can call it an advantage, but some people would like to call it a disadvantage. Why? Because maybe you might want full access to the server, and we won't be able to grant you that. Yes, if you believe that you want root access and you've got good reason to prove to us that you can manage this server, we can get that server for you and give you root access. That can be arranged. But for someone who is not tech savvy, we really encourage that you don't get that root access. We'll give you limited access to that server. We'll only give you tools that you need to run that web hosting company. So you're always dependent on the web hosting company you're getting the reseller package from. So if you're going to buy a reseller package from us, it means that you're always dependent on us. If something is to go wrong, if your clients are to go offline, for example, then the only person that you can contact to say, my clients are offline, what is happening, is us. You get the sense. So sometimes when things are not going exactly the way you want, you're always going to be dependent on us. Not only that, like I was telling you that we don't give you full access to the server, for example, you're always going to be dependent on us. If you want something that is more detrimental to be changed, something that can bring everyone down, if you don't know what you're doing and you want it to be changed, you have to reach out to us. So you are always dependent on Makuwan if you're buying reseller. And I'm quite sure most companies that are selling these reseller packages, this is the exact model that they are using. Why? Because it's also for your safety, it's also for the safety of your clients. It's very easy to bring everyone down if we were to give you root access. Now you will need to dedicate time to offering customer support. Yes, I was telling you that we will help you with technical support, but if you don't want clients to really know that you are buying the reseller package from us, then you also need to be offering technical support of some sort, maybe a live chat on your website. Don't worry, I will show you how to set up everything. And then if a client is to ask you something that you don't really understand or that you don't know how to solve, then you can just forward that request to us. We will solve it for you, and then you will just tell your client everything has been resolved, and then they will think that you've got these tech savvy gurus at your companies when it's actually us doing the work for you. All right. So what is this reseller hosting for, you may ask? I would like to say that this reseller hosting is for at least these three people, dedicated people who are willing to put in the work to get clients. Because if you had to purchase a reseller package from us maybe for $20 a month and then you don't get clients, then you're obviously making a loss. Why? Because we are always going to be charging you $20 per month, even if you're not going to be putting people into that package that you have already bought from us. So we'll be always charging you. So this is for dedicated people who are willing to put in the work to go out there and get clients. If you are not dedicated to put in the work, please don't go for this reseller hosting. Also, you need to have a basic understanding of how web hosting works. Think of it in this way: when you're getting clients, maybe you are trying to convince your friend, your mom, your dad, or your uncle that they want to get a website from. It's very easy for you to get clients. Just think of it, if you reach out to your sisters, to your brothers, to your relatives, and then they start asking you, how does this work? And you say, I really don't know how it works. You see, then they are not really confident in doing business with you. So you need to have a basic understanding of how web hosting works. And then you also need to be passionate about web hosting. Maybe you are really passionate about starting a web hosting company, but you just don't have enough resources to run a successful web hosting company. Then you definitely need to be maybe a bit passionate. If you're passionate about this, it's very easy to look for more information about this, and it's very easy to learn more things when you are passionate about what you are doing than when you're just wanting this for the sake of making money. So if you're maybe in for this just for the sake of making money, well, yes, reseller hosting is a great opportunity for you to make money. But if you're just in for money, you find out that this won't be really for you, because you are not going to be really enjoying this as much as you think you enjoy it, because you're looking at the material gain in terms of monetary value. So I think maybe to just sum this up, I would like to say, why should you even choose Makuruan reseller packages? And it's simply because we educate our prospects to really understand how all this works. We believe that if you can really understand how web hosting works, like I'm doing here, explaining to you reseller hosting, we believe that when you understand this, you can best explain this to your clients, and then you will get more clients. And if you become successful, you will always come back to us and buy even more and more from us. We will also provide you with a free billing software license, but disclaimer there, we are only going to provide you with that license if you go for the grow and the scale, for either the grow or the scale plan for that reseller package. We also provide 24/7 technical support, so if something is to go wrong, you can always reach out to us with a 99.9% uptime guarantee. I was tempted to say 100%, but you never know what might happen to your servers, but let us just keep it at 99.9%. And then we also have a 30 days, maybe you want to call us crazy, money back guarantee. Maybe you say, why should you refund people? We believe that we offer the best services. So we believe that if you're not satisfied, if you think that maybe we have not met your expectations, then you can just say macro one, or you can say Cletus, please give me back my money. This is not what I signed up for. We will give you back your money. So now let us set up this reseller package. Enough chit chat. Let me show you how to set up this reseller package, and I'm going to do this in the next video.